Melee rules.
I can explain melee rules. Hey, it's Ross Bader with Roleplay Public Radio. This is Delta Green. What comes next? A one-shot adventure for patrons of the RPPR Patreon. If you want to learn more about that, patreon.com/RPPR. You too can play in games run by me, published author Ross Payton. And we have two agents here today. And we have Eden as Wesley Teague. Tell us about Wesley Teague.
He's a older FBI special agent. He's been around for a little while. He's adapted to helplessness. And he's just your typical older run-of-the-mill special agent for the FBI.
And then we have Scribbly again as Elliot Neal. Tell us about Elliot Neal.
Elliot Neal is not adapted to anything, but he is nevertheless a program manager. So he's on the inside.
Yeah.
Very young, probably got grandfathered in by somebody, and probably hasn't seen much of the real shit yet, but very good at the things he does for the program, which, among other things, is accounting.
Okay, I like that. I actually could already figure out how you two got put together. But to answer your talk about melee, Scribbly, you use unarmed or melee weapons, whatever you're attacking with, and the opponent can choose to dodge or fight back. And then that's if they choose to fight. Either way, it's their full action, right? They can't.
Yeah.
And if they choose fight back, either way, it's an opposed roll, and it's blackjack rules. Highest that doesn't go over. If they both fail, then the one that fails by the lowest number wins. Or like rolls lowest wins.
Yeah, so it's just the other way around.
Yeah. But obviously, if one succeeds and one doesn't, that's pretty obvious. But in the fight back option, if you're attacking somebody with a melee weapon and they fight back, they would then be able to inflict damage on you if they won the roll. So that's usually a better option. Although dodge lets you like physically get away. Like you jump back or get out of, you're not like right next to them in the case of dodge. You're just, but yeah, that's it for melee. It's pretty simple. The main thing is usually melee is just like a single roll. It's just fight, the attack versus the fight back roll. And that's it. Yeah. It's very simple, very deadly because characters don't have many hit points.
Yeah.
And if you have a straight damage bonus, you get to add that to your melee attacks. Which if you're using some of those pre-gen stacks have the little damage bonus on the right side, the far right side, the middle.
I actually think I have a damage bonus on this character.
Like most of them don't, unless you have a really high strength and con.
I do.
Okay, well there you go. This started with Elliot. Michael Kincaid, your boss, brings you into a briefing and basically tells you need to get experience in the field. We need more field people. I think I have the perfect case. I'm going to partner you with a more experienced field agent, an FBI agent by the name of Wesley Teague, and you're going to chase down this lead. This is a troubling lead, but I'll brief both of you at the same time. But I think you show promise, but in order to take your career forward, you really need to understand what we're fighting, and you can only learn so much by reading reports and debriefing agents. Okay. All right.
Sure.
Wesley, you get a meeting with Michael Kincaid, and he is like, well, I have a newer manager who needs some field experience, and I hope you can sort of walk him through chasing down this lead. I know I can trust him in your hands, but yeah, I would like both of you to come back safe. Okay. Great.
Oh, so I'm training my boss.
Yeah, basically, he needs to not your boss, your future boss. Like right now, he is still more in the background, but he needs to understand what we're fighting. All right. So both of you are brought together for a briefing, also run by Kincaid, who says, we have found As you may know, we have an automated monitoring system connected throughout the entire law enforcement surveillance apparatus that searches for particular flagged terms. And we have found a burst of activity, all connected to a woman named Samara Goddard. She is a 28-year-old woman who there's very little on her. She was a freelance writer for some time, a photographer. She has written about the outdoors and hiking and that kind of thing. But a week ago, she started searching a lot of proscribed terms. And then we traced it to her cell phone in a particular vicinity. And in that same vicinity, there are multiple police reports of a erratic armed woman in the area. And the police reports, she pointed her firearm at people, made odd comments, seemed to be in some kind of psychotic episode, for lack of a better description. And they're very vague police reports. She's not been found since, but her cell phone is still moving throughout the area. So we have sort of lifted her off all police APBs and sort of so you two can find her without being interfered by local police. I have forwarded you the police reports. The search terms, I don't think either of you are trained or briefed in those areas, so it's better if you don't know, unless if something comes up. But if you find her and talk to her, report back and I'll find out any irrelevant information. Yeah, out of character, do either of you have the unnatural skill?
I don't. I have a cult, but not
okay. Yeah.
Nope.
So yeah. So find her. Determine if she's had a contact with an unnatural vector. Then determine the nature of this vector and report back for further instructions. It's a very, not the most pressing assignment, but it is, I think, worth your effort to find out what is going on with this woman. I think she found something. And this has disturbed her, and she's going to try and act on it. And I don't know what she's going to do. So, but yeah, you have the police reports. You have the last known location. It is in the New Jersey area, and off right outside of Trenton, New Jersey. Yeah. Do you have any questions for me, Teague?
How much leeway do we have with police, and how much do we have to check in with you before we do something?
Well, you are operating in the U.S., so the rule number one is don't get caught, whatever you do. We have used our resources to make sure the police are not looking for her. She was not a high priority target for them, so she has not been found. Yeah, it's being taken. They unless she does something new and someone calls 911, she's not been searching lately, so I'm not sure what she's doing. But her cell phone's still active, her credit card's still active. She stopped. Yeah.
Okay. She didn't actually harm anyone. She just was.
She pointed you read the police report. She pointed a gun at a person at a gas station who approached her, and the attendant saw it and called the police, but she had driven off by that point, and they didn't find her wherever she was. And the person she pointed a weapon at, declined to file charges against her.
Okay.
So
and can we operate under our normal FBI credentials, or do we?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, you can just say it's a federal case and you're not at liberty to talk about the case, obviously. And that should be enough. If you run into troubles with the authorities, let me know. But don't don't get caught doing whatever you're going to do. All right. And don't, if she attacks you, if you have to defend yourself, that's fine. But I think she's just a normal person who encountered something she shouldn't have. And that's my read on it. But yeah. Let's see. Neil, do you have any questions?
What was this woman?
Samara Goddard. She was a freelance writer. She is a freelance writer and photographer. She writes mostly about the outdoors. And here's her. We have a dossier on her. It's not very large, but you have access to her credit card, her bank info. We haven't gotten into her email yet. But if either of you have any computer skills, you can, or if you need access to your email, I can get somebody to open it up for you, but that'll take some time. Yeah.
We might be able to do that ourselves, I think.
Okay, great. I look forward to that initiative. But yeah, I haven't had much time to look into her. But the terms she was searching for, she should not have known. Like she had nothing in her background indicates an education in those areas. So we're talking like ancient occult, like ancient. Like she would have to be a master of Sumerian history and language in order to know some of these terms. So,
is she from New Jersey originally?
No, she is from Portland, Oregon.
Okay. All right.
By the way, this is taking place in New York City. So, generic FB office in somewhere outside of New York or in the vicinity of New York. So yeah, driving distance of New Jersey, obviously. Not too long of a drive. Yeah. Any other questions for either of you?
No, I just think we need to look at the start with the police reports and then go from there.
Great. All right. So you two have an office you can work in here in this office, so you can just crack open the laptops and get to do some research before you hit the field. So yeah, both of you can. You can give me bureaucracy checks.
Criminology, will that work?
Criminology would give you different, like bureaucracy more looking into her background. Criminology would be looking at the
Police reports.
Police reports. Yeah.
I can do accounting for her credit card info and bank info if she's been making strange purchases of late.
Yeah, definitely. That sounds like a good plan. All right, so both of you can roll.
Okay. I'll do criminology to do the police reports first. So.
Okay. If you know the dice rolling thing on the Discord, you have to put a space in there.
Yeah.
I wonder if D100 would work.
I succeed.
As well.
Okay. So police reports there's a cluster of 3 that happen all within like a 24-hour period. The first one is shots fired in the vicinity. It gives you an address, which is off the highway near outside of Trenton, just in that vicinity, and a speeding car peeling out after the shots were fired. And so you have a vague location, and the car matching her car, was listed. So no one saw her specifically, but like shots fired, her car. And then like geolocating her phone was active in that area at the same time. So, which, they didn't, the program looked up, but you did not tell the local police, obviously. Second report is the gas station one. She went to the gas station, and she, was filling up the police reports. As the clerk said, she looked kind of messed up, like she was on drugs or something, but it's late night. It was like 11. The first shots were like 10:30, they were about like 3 a.m. And then this is about like half an hour to an hour later, like 3:47 a.m. at this gas station nearby. And she's looking weird, and this dude, who's described as middle-aged big guy, comes up to her while she's in the gas station looking to buy some food while her car is filling up. And, so far she's just acting just kind of weird, but like 3:47 a.m. at a gas station in New Jersey, like that right. The clerk is used to that. Dude comes up, they have some kind of conversation. He doesn't see anything. The clerk doesn't hear exactly what they're talking about. The clerk thinks that the man is hitting on her or being creepy towards her. She pulls out a gun and yells something. He says something yog soft or something like that. The clerk is weird, but shoves a gun in his face, like a large revolver. And the guy, of course, backs off. She throws some cash down, walks out with some candy bars and soda, and just drives off. And the clerk reports it. And the guy just kind of bugs out too. He declines. He just leaves before the police show up. So the clerk has security footage, which you can see, and it's very grainy. You can see the woman. It looks like Samara from the photos you have in the dossier. But yeah, it looks, judging from the footage, she looks like like hair is messy. She's looking around. Looks nervous, paranoid even.
Would human or psychotherapy give anything on her?
Human would help, yeah.
I've got it at 80. What about you?
Yeah, 30. Go.
Yeah.
All right. 20. Good.
Okay. Yeah, you tell it would be more consistent with someone who's just experienced an incredibly traumatic event rather than and is on fight or flight, like adrenaline, rather than someone who is experiencing like a psychotic, tripping too hard. Like this is trauma, not drugs. Is your reason.
Yeah, I mean she paid for her food and still was able to drive and all that. So yeah. That tracks. Okay.
Yeah. The third police report happens actually later that morning. It wasn't reported until like noon. There's like a strip mall where somebody had an office for like a real estate school. It sounds like kind of like a fly-by-night operation, but like they just had this generic little office. They weren't going to open up till the guy just came in at noon to start doing paperwork because the class didn't even start until 4 p.m. And somebody's broken in, like somebody bashed shot lock off in the back, and looks like they grabbed bottled water, food, and they kind of looks like they slept on the couch. Like the pillow is there, and it just looks like somebody squatted there overnight. But that's not too far from the gas station. And there is you can, with your criminology check, you realize there's like a parking lot behind the strip mall that is sort of covered. There's like a place with like a wall and where the dumpster's kept. And so you could park a car right there. And it would be pretty hard to spot from the road. In fact, very impossible to spot from the road. And so she just broke in there, grabbed what other food they had there, and slept a couple hours and then left. So
what kind of place was that she broke into? I didn't hear that.
It was a real estate school, which it's strip mall, right? It's like a fly by night. We'll teach you to get your real estate license and like a low rent operation. So
so no cameras, right?
No cameras. No, this is not a place that wants to document its existence too well. Just a legally minimum requirement,
Yeah.
So it kind of looks like she wants to stay off the grid. She didn't go home or anything. So
yeah, she has not been home. Or at least you all her credit card is still active, right? It is still drawing. Oh yeah, you made your accounting check, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so her credit card's still active. She's still using it. She's made some cash withdrawals, but also using it at big box stores for small amounts. Well, $50 to $200. No income, no money has come in, so she stopped working. But she's made actually a good number of cash withdrawals.
How long has it been?
This has been
how long
like
since you-
9. All those incidents happened 9 days ago. So
Okay, how long ago? How long before the incidents that was she last tracked in Portland? Do we know that?
okay, yeah, like a week. There is a plane ticket or a, expense to a airline. There's car rental things. And yeah, so she's using a rented car, which is actually put more money down to keep the car. And so
yeah, so she's in somewhat of. I mean, she still understands how things worked and all that. She wants to not get caught, and so we're saying a week before, so she flies out to New Jersey.
Yeah,
And then a week goes by, then all this stuff happens, and now we're calling in 9 days later.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she could be anywhere now, really. But
well, you still have her cell phone still active, her credit card still active. She's in the New Jersey area. She hasn't left the area.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, we could probably like plug in the stores she's been using to get like a area map for what kind of area she's generally in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or like with his accounting, can we see what her last like 2 transactions were?
Gas station and another ATM withdrawal.
Where at?
In Trenton.
Okay, so she's still in the same place. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is she using the same ATM?
No, she's
consciously switching between them.
Yeah.
She thinks she's hunted, is my impression.
Yeah, you can give me a bureaucracy check to like look up her life story and figure out who she was before this.
Sure.
Okay.
Uh, 27 under 60.
Great. So yeah, she has a blog and social media accounts, and she is a travel writer and a nature writer. And she was talking a lot about in the weeks up to this, going on a trip to see friends in the East Coast, and then to go to the Appalachian Trail and document going up at least a section of the Appalachian Trail. Take photos, you write it, document it, and just try and make some content out of it. And looks like she was getting some assignments from magazines and things to write about hiking and that kind of thing. You also find out she has a friend who lives in Trenton, New Jersey. Let's see here, a Linda. I need to write a name. I forgot to name this character. It sounds like friend. You're like, oh shit, I can't just use friend.
They're clearly not important to the plot. We'll skip them.
We'll go with Linda Strickland.
Okay.
So Linda is you do a quick search for Linda Strickland, and there is a missing persons report for her, which was filed 3 days ago.
Oh dear.
How long ago was the last transactions?
Today.
Okay.
Yeah.
And are any of those transactions like an REI or something like that where she'd be getting camping equipment?
There is one to a Bass Pro.
Bass Pro. Okay. That's not really what you get.
I don't know. I don't even know if that's they are in New Jersey, but they are in the dark, grim world of Delta Green.
If we get the mobile data stuff, which we can look up with computer science, I guess.
To do active, like this is where she is now. That's kind of like specialized software and shit like that you have to be trained to.
Yeah, but if we're tracing her steps, how easy is that? Like she went somewhere, something happened, her friend disappeared at around the same time. Where were they then?
You can look up Linda Strickland and see where she was. Like she has a cell phone, that you can look up and that kind of thing.
Yep.
Go ahead and give me a computer science check to untangle Linda's record.
Oh, I fail.
Okay. Yeah, you're like, God damn it, this is she was in the Trenton area, you can tell that much, but you can't like
Okay, so they weren't far off, like they weren't somewhere outside town or too far away from town.
Can I use
yeah, go on.
Can I use bureaucracy to call the Trenton Police Department and see if there's been any investigation into Linda's disappearance?
Okay. It was reported today, so they couldn't have gotten very far.
It was reported 3 days ago. Yeah.
3 days. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. So sorry. I'll save it now. Oh yeah, make it 660.
Cool. All right, yeah. They tell you that Linda's mother, Holly, basically said she was going on a trip with her friends. They were going to leave town and go up the Appalachian Trail together, but they met up, and then she won't return my call. Her friend Samara won't return my calls, or I don't know what's going on with that. She's I can't call her, and I can't reach Linda, my daughter's phone, and yeah, they were going to drive out of Trenton and go to the Appalachian Trail. She doesn't know exactly where, but yeah.
Okay. Is there anything in the blog about where she was starting the Appalachian Trail? Like what she was doing?
Somewhere. They were going to go south. They were going to go like to Kentucky. They were going to drive out. It seems like the plan was they were going to spend the night in the hotel. They were getting together. They're going to spend the night in the hotel together, and then go drive out to Kentucky the next day. They're not going to go the entire Appalachian Trail because that takes months to do.
Yeah.
But they're going to do a section of it, so they're going to go south. It looks like, judging from these reports, it seems like they spend the night together. Something happened, and then Linda was gone, and Samara was traumatized.
Yeah, so, the question was whether they even got that far, because it sounded like the mother and the daughter were in regular contact, and she reported it pretty quickly.
Oh yeah, she says the last time she talked to her daughter was the night when Samara was at the gas station, put a gun on. So that was the last night that they talked.
Yeah, 9 days ago.
Yeah. And then she had to wait this long to report it missing.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be heading off to the Appalachian Trail. I think whatever happened here.
Mm-hmm. So,
how do you like your coffee, Wesley, by the way?
Black with 2 sugars.
All right, good. I'll go get you some. I need more for pursue this. Why is it so hard to find phone location areas? Like, it shouldn't be this hard.
Well, it's made by the software to do this shit is made by the lowest bidder. So
it is. It is.
So you mentioned the email. I have computer science at 50. Can I give it a shot to try to crack her email?
All right. Go for it.
I know. I quickly failed. So
you hope you didn't delete all those emails. You didn't lock her account for someone hacking it. She might know that someone's trying to access her email now.
Okay.
I was thinking about neither we could try sending her an email to try to lure her out, but I guess that's over now.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, she'll not consider herself any less hunted if that's the case. She might even start getting another phone. That would be bad.
Right, so you said the last 2 transactions were today, Ross?
Yes, that is correct.
And that was at the ATM?
That was a random ATM in Trenton and a Bass Pro. Yeah, okay, it was actually that was actually today. Yeah,
they're not in Kentucky yet, so we know that. So
she's been in Trenton the entire time, or in and around the area. Yeah.
Okay.
What's the thing they put out for cars? We could try to put out that for her rental car and try to see if the local police can snatch her up.
APB. Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, but you kind of want to keep this below the radar, right?
Yeah, true.
They're gonna want to if they grab her, they're gonna want to know why they're grabbing her. And then
and we don't have a case on a missing girl. That'd be their local case.
Mm-hmm.
You can fake that.
Yeah. So I guess I'm trying to think of where to go next. We could try to go to the Bass Pro and try to like use some persuasion or some, BS bureaucracy to see the camera footage or see what she bought.
Yeah.
We still haven't tried to zoom in on her using the mobile, or did we try that?
The gas station footage is too. I mean, you can see her. Like, yeah.
I think he's saying like to try to track her phone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You can
Did
ask.
we try that?
You can ask Kincaid to try and track it down.
Yes, since I think we tried and failed.
Yeah. Okay. Kincaid will get on it, and he'll he delegates, so he will have someone do it and get it back to you, to get an active once it's done, it'll be an active thing. You'll know approximately where she is within a mile.
Yep.
So
we'll just have to have our go bags on standby for then, I guess, if we want to hunt her down and like.
Yeah, I mean, I think we.
How do we even plan to secure her? Should we just ask her nicely, or what's your take? Because I can try persuading her, but if she's mentally distraught.
If you're going to be a program manager, you got to learn to say, well, no matter what, they've got to come in. So we'll do whatever has to be done, especially if she's a vector or has identified a vector and is a risk. So, which it seems like something's going on. I don't know what those words she said, Yox the Thoth, but I have experienced words like that before, and that's not good.
In what way? Like, I ask curious, way too curiously.
That's for our second mission together.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, so you want to head to the Bass Pro, it sounds like.
I guess that's the best play.
Okay.
Just try to do some,
Yeah, I'll pack some stuff just to be ready for maybe, I don't know, restraining a woman, zip ties, stuff like that, nightstick, in case we need to,
Yeah, I'm guessing that. Special agent, I've got everything in my trunk that we would normally carry, so I've got a Glock on me, so.
Okay. Elliot, if you have the firearm skill trained, you can have a gun too. But otherwise,
no, I don't. So I don't have a gun. But I will be buying a nice big wooden axe at this Bass Pro we're in as part of my
club. Sure. Like a two-handed axe or like a one-handed hatchet?
Just like the one you can really use to chop some wood.
Okay, yeah. You definitely can get that. They definitely have that. But yeah, either of you give me some kind of role to talk the store manager into showing you the footage and pulling up the sale, because like the bank account, the accounting stuff only shows you like she paid this much at Bass Pro, not doesn't show you what she bought. So
yeah. So I'll go up to the clerk, and I've got a description of her, and I'll just say, hey, have anybody matching this description come in recently? We know she bought something here around this time. She has been described as looking harried or even a little bit crazy. If you were on shift, and do you remember anything like that before I start, trying to press them for footage and things like that, and see how that goes.
So you asked, you asked the clerk there. He's like, oh wait, I wasn't here, but like Jim was, and he told me about it because like she looked like she was gonna like. Jim said that she freaked him out because she looked like she was about to kill somebody, just like got that dead stare. But yeah, she bought some ammo. She bought like some holsters. She bought a big knife. I think that's kind of what she got. Yeah.
Is Jim still here?
No, his shift ended. But you give me a persuasion check and get the store record and the manager to show you the security footage and all that jazz.
All right. I've got it at 50. You have any higher?
You know, same.
Okay.
We're both equally persuasive.
No, not persuasive enough for that.
Okay, I mean, you didn't critically fail, right? So
Yeah.
like you get something. So the store manager hems and haws and and eventually just shows you the receipt. Yeah, she bought a holster for a pistol, a carrying something you could take a long gun and put it on your back, and a strap for that basically. She bought a bunch of ammo, 5.56 and 357, and a hunting knife, a folding knife, and some rations, and a quality hiking backpack, and several flashlights, and flares.
Okay. Was she alone when she
Yes.
came in? Okay.
Yes. Security footage is security footage is shows her alone. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'll walk up. Hey, are these bags biodegradable?
This is yeah, they are.
I'll buy some.
All right, yeah. What kind of bag?
No, you just stuff you can wrap around stuff and make compost out of.
Okay,
that sort of stuff.
sure. Fair, yeah.
Starting to think ahead here, she's starting to stock up for war.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, she also did buy a first aid kit too. Yeah.
Okay. Did she look? I'll ask the clerk. Did John say she looked harmed in any way, or was she just looking crazy?
Just looking crazy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
First aid kit, yeah. Are you?
So by the time you drove from New York to New Jersey, got to the Bass Pro, and because you failed your check, this took you hours. It's like evening now. So yeah.
The only other thing I can think of, have we had any other hits on the credit card yet, or do we need to do another accounting roll for that?
No, you have access to it. She has not bought anything.
Okay.
Weird, as if she suddenly realized that someone's looking into her.
Yeah, like all her email got deleted at one point.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't really know what else to do besides just try to drive around and maybe.
You can give me intelligence times 5, both of you.
Okay.
I make it.
Okay.
I don't make it.
Okay, well, so Elliot, you realize, well, where did this start? Like, it started somewhere. So
that was what I was trying to figure out when I was trying to trace her mobile data.
Well, I mean, you have to go back to 9 days ago, right? And the first police report is by the highway, and then you look at her accounting records. She she didn't buy it, but then you have an idea, what if we look at Linda's records, the missing woman's accounting records.
I can try that.
Yeah.
Should I roll?
Yeah.
I make it because
I'm
good.
So Linda paid for the hotel they used. It is the Sleep Easy Inn off the highway.
Oh God.
Yeah, and yeah.
Even I've heard those horror tales.
And and that corresponds with where the shooting was. It was heard in the same vicinity.
Okay, so let's go try the Sleep Easy Inn.
Okay, so by this time it's like 8 p.m. Like it is night. And yeah.
Well, they're open all night. So
oh, sure, of course, yeah.
We can wander on over and then.
So yeah, both of you give me alertness checks.
Yep, that is something I'm not good at.
I made it.
Well, I failed.
The rental is here. You recognize the license plate number.
Oh, she couldn't possibly be that stupid.
Okay, so
or did she rent a new one?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Or did she rent a new one? She only had one rental, right?
Yeah, she paid more to renew it, to keep it.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't they have little fucking car jacks or low jacks or whatever. Like if you keep it out too long, they can remotely disable the car.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And
She
is
could
this
Yeah.
is this a outdoor hotel or an indoor hotel? Like, are this rooms on the
It's
inside?
the rooms are on the inside. It's a big building. It's like 6
Okay.
stories tall or 3 stories tall, something like that. Yeah,
Well,
but it's like
six-
one big building. Yeah.
6 at night, right?
There is something I would have thought about requisitioning, given our Bass Pro discovery, and that is bulletproof vests.
Teague would have one. He's an FBI agent, so that would
I
be
have,
good.
I have a Kevlar vest,
Yeah.
and I've got the jacket, the badge, all that stuff. So can I go try either bureaucracy or criminology on the clerk, show my badge, and see if they'll tell me what room she's staying in, tell them it's a matter of national security. Just
You
play
can
that.
try. Do you want to try that? Yeah, sure.
Okay.
That would be persuasion though. That's talking to a person. It's not like
Okay.
institution.
Can I get a bonus for my badge?
I mean, lets you do it, right? Like if you didn't have the badge, you wouldn't have a chance of believing. It'd be a significant penalty without a badge.
We could start at a lower level. Like, I'm looking for this woman, trying to find out she was supposed to be lodging here. Like using persuade to, out of the goodness of the heart, can't you tell me about this woman?
Well, I mean, that would be at a penalty because again, like a clerk has a professional obligation to respect the privacy of the customers, right? Unless it's a law enforcement request. So,
you say that, and then I say sleep easy in.
It's got 2.5 stars on Yelp. It's fine.
Oh, okay. 2.5 stars. You have to be professional when you're 2.5 stars.
Yeah. Well, it's a hotel chain. Like both of you slept, had to check, had to sleep at a sleep.
Wesley, it does sound like this is your game, so go.
Go for it.
I do not persuade. My persuade is not good today.
All right, he's like, I have to talk to my manager about that, and he's off. He's not on duty right now. I can call him, but I don't know if he'll answer his phone. If you want to wait, are you guys visiting? Do you guys want to check in for the night?
Sure. I think out of character, I would say, either the best bet is to try to wait for the clerk to go in the back and try to sneak on the computer, or just to stake it out.
Yeah. I mean, the clerk just like kind of looks at you and say, if you don't want to check in, okay, I got to work to do in the back. He pushes a button to go back to the login screen for the computer, and goes to the back office and closes the door.
So we could really just use either alertness or data computer and computer science and log in, because it's password 111 or something.
What's your computer science?
50.
Yeah, mine too. All right.
Alertness would be better probably, because you can find where he keeps his password.
I have that at 70, so I give that a shot if that's good with Ross.
Yeah, if you want to hack the computer, that's fine.
Could I do alertness to try to see if I saw what the password was or where he could keep it or anything like that? It's not his computer. It's the
you can give me alertness, sure.
Right. Oh, mother!
Another crit fail.
Yeah, you're looking for a long time, and you're like, "Oh, it must be this," and you enter it in, it's wrong. Like it's the wrong information. Yeah.
All right. So
this is how the pros do it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes we just fail. I guess my guess is get more coffee and start a stakeout. That's the only thing I can think to do.
Yeah, they have a little nook with a little coffee there. It's kind of warm. It was been in the thermos all day. Or are you going to leave to get coffee?
Well, I was just gonna say, one of us can stay in the car, one of us can stay in the lobby and just hang out.
Okay. All right. Who's going to leave?
I'll leave. No.
Okay.
Whoever has the highest alertness should probably be the one to keep an eye on her car.
I have it at 70. I also have drive at 40, but
I
have alertness is 20. So
okay.
All right. Yeah, you don't have to driving checks normally unless you're unless you're doing car chase bullshit, right?
I'm not the driver. Let's
okay.
that.
So Elliot, you head to the door and it's really dark. And when you push it's got that set of double doors, right? The kind of like airlock thing that they have to keep the inclement weather from coming in the hotel. But the first set of doors opens up fine, but when you push on the outer door to get out of the building, it's locked. And you look out and you literally can't even see the parking lot. It is absolutely pitch black.
Huh? I am confused.
Yeah.
Wesley?
Yeah.
Also, wasn't it Wesley who was going to go out?
Yeah,
whatever. I was on the way. Wesley,
Yeah.
come over here.
All right. I walk over,
Yeah.
go through the doors, and be like, "What's the problem?"
They're locked, and it's blackout. Like it was evening, but that's really black.
Mhm.
Can I see anything?
You cannot.
All right. So that's a sand check.
Yeah, it is.
For us both, or
yes,
I'm still mainly confused.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm still mainly confused.
I miss. I lose some sand.
Yeah, it's just one.
Okay, I am adapted to helplessness though, so I don't know.
Well, this is unnatural. This is yeah. You can't even see. Like, there's light coming from the hotel, and these are glass doors. You should be able to see the sidewalk right outside the door because there's light, but the light just goes into a void. Like, there's nothing. Like it's like the entire building is in a black void now.
I can just see Elliot going like, "Huh, this is weird," and Wesley is like, "Oh no, the elephant."
Yeah. I turn around and look for the clerk. Is he back?
Nope.
Okay.
He closed the door to the office.
Okay. I use the butt of my gun to try to break the glass.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
Okay. Unarmed.
Strength times 5.
Strength times 5. Okay. I make it.
You have a good whack. You don't damage your gun, but it does not actually feel like glass. It doesn't even. You hit it, but it's like hitting something that like does not react like a physical thing. Like, you know how it hit when you've hit glass with your glass doors with your gun before, and you know how that feels. This does not feel. This is so it does not flex at all. It just feels different. So yeah, it is, as far as you can tell, absolutely indestructible.
Okay, so
yeah, another sand check.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Both of us, or
just him, because he's the one who hit it, and it did not feel like a metal or glass door. It felt like something he's never felt before. Like, yeah.
Okay, I fail. How much?
That's another one.
All right. So Wesley, all you hear from him is you hear the clang from that, and then you just hear fuck. And he turns around and he runs with his gun out and jumps over the counter and tries to open the door to the clerk's office.
It is absolutely locked. You cannot even budge the door. Yeah, just like a indestructible door. Same kind of sensation as the outer door. Yeah.
Elliot kind of like not exactly confused anymore, but kind of warily follows over and like, I'll just try to hack this computer.
Okay. Go for it.
And that's a crit success.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, there's a list of journals, research notes, listed in chronological order. There are over 113 entries
on the clerk's computer.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Ooh, I got good news and bad news, Wesley.
Oh, what's that?
Good news, we got lots of reading material. Bad news, this isn't what should be on this computer.
What's it? What is it?
It's research notes. Like 130 journal entries. I think the writing style might be reminiscent of, someone. Maybe that's Samara. I just start browsing warily again.
I tell him to read the first and the last.
All right. The first is like, I found the conjunction site is here. I've taken a job at this place in order to study the conjunction, and the gate and the key are one. Soon I shall have access to it. That's right. Yeah. And then
What's the last one?
Not
Last
so
one.
soon after all, I say, looking at the 113 entries.
A slight problem has happened. Someone managed to escape. The structure needs desires new residents, and I feed them to some visitors to it, but it is not where one person managed to find a way out, and I believe, but she had a friend with her, and I think she's going to come back to try and rescue the friend, or perhaps to kill me. Perhaps both. I need to be on the lookout for her. Hopefully she does not draw other attention to my work site.
Okay, can I roll occult just to see? I only have it at 20, just to see if conjunction, sight, or any of that stuff rings any bells.
No, it's an unnatural skill.
Okay.
This is not anything in any occult literature. Both of you now have.
So that was a clerk's computer?
Yeah. That's what it sounds like.
Well then, we know what our ultimate culprit looks like, it sounds like.
So you can. There's a special mechanic for this scenario that I'm going to call that I call clue points. So a clue point basically lets you learn it. Basically, anytime you explore something or learn something or read something, you gain clue points, and then you can spend them to like figure out something about this place. And let's see here. Yeah, you gain 4 clue points, and if you read all of the journal entries, which will take hours, but right now you both have 1 clue point, so you can spend that to understand something about this place, or you could read on to earn more clue points.
I think reading on what's going on here sounds like a good idea, I say,
Okay.
unknowingly of the potential consequences of that.
Right,
Yeah.
Why is Wesley's reading, or why? Elliot's reading. I run to where I think the nearest exit will be besides the front door.
This is a hotel. Like there are 2. There's a lobby. There's a hallway to the left and to the right. And both of those are straight shots to fire exit doors.
Okay.
And you go to both of them, and they're both like indestructible as before.
Do I see anything down the halls? Hear anything at all?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a normal hotel right now. It is, yeah. There's some little, humming or AC systems working, but other than that, it is quiet, and buzzing of fluorescent lights. But yeah, both the fire exit doors are locked as the front door.
Okay. Well, he's reading. Then can I fruitlessly try my cell phone or a phone at the clerk station?
There's a landline phone. You could try that, but your cell phones show no bars.
Okay, I'll try the landline phone.
There you open it up, and before you can dial a number, there's like somebody there. There's a voice on the phone. There's like, "Hello, welcome to the Sleepeasy Inn. We hope you have a pleasant stay here." It is not the clerk's voice.
Okay. Can I say I need to exit?
Yes. Oh, you need to exit. Well, what are you willing to do that?
Tell me what I need to do. I need to exit now.
You need to exit now. Well, that's easier said than done. So it's if there's a tax to leave the hotel, I guess you could say. If you want to leave right away, you have to leave something behind, or someone behind.
Okay. I can leave my wallet behind.
No, I think you know what I'm saying. Tell your colleague to go upstairs by himself.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Why? That's how you said. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go to Ellie and I say,
Yeah.
we are in the shit. And I say, I don't know how much experience you have, obviously not a ton, but this is what we call a vectored event, and we are in the middle of it, and we are fucked. They're already trying to separate us. We absolutely cannot separate from each other, if at all possible.
Yeah, Ellen, give me sand check for helplessness as you realize this.
Is the pit of my stomach supposed to drop and keep dropping?
You said you were adapted to helplessness, Wesley?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I
so
fail.
Elliot,
I fail. I feel that makes sense.
Yeah. So yeah, you lose 1 from helplessness. It's not good to hear that. At Elliot.
Yeah, the experience is like, oh, we're now in the Hunger Games. Like, oh no.
Yep. So yeah, you spend a couple hours reading the thing. And so total, I'll just group your clue points together actually. So you have 6 clue points right now. So you could spend 3 of them to figure out 2 ways to escape.
That
sounds like a good,
very legitimate to do for us.
So yeah, you realize you're trapped. This is not a natural event. You are you're on your own. No one can rescue you. You're trapped until you can find a way out. And through the research notes, you find there's 2 ways to get out. One is if you find the fucking night clerk, you can probably get him to get you out. He has a way out. You saw him in the real world, so he has a way out. So if you could find that fucker, you can get him to do it. Though the other option is he references a 13th floor. If you keep traveling long enough, this thing just keeps going and going and going, apparently. But if you travel long enough, you can, and you begin to understand how it works, you can find the path to the 13th floor. And there's another way out through there. But there's something regulating the link between this hotel and like regular old reality. So yeah, and there would be something at that threshold you would have to deal with. But the night clerk is around somewhere in this, whatever this is, and if you can find him, you can find your way out. Or if you can keep exploring long enough, you can find the 13th floor and get a way out. But yeah.
Okay.
So you have 3 points left.
The 13th floor solution is how Samara Goddard, probably.
I mean, it sounds like it. Because,
yeah.
Can we do a luck check to see if Elliot brought his axe in with him?
I did not. I will just say that right away. I did not pick the axe and bring it.
All right, cool.
What I do have, however, is the nightstick, because that's just an extendable baton.
Sure, that's easy. Yeah.
All right. Well, he wanted us to go upstairs, but he wanted you to go alone. So I say, we're looking for the 13th floor. We start going up, but we stay together no matter what.
We could also try to find the guy behind this and try to stop him.
Yeah. I mean,
like that is
both of you can give me human checks.
Okay. I fail.
Okay.
I make.
Oh, Samara's actions make a lot more sense now. She might have found a way. Her car was parked out front. She's in here too. She's looking for the night clerk.
And she has supplies.
And a gun or 2.
Yeah.
And bullets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. All right. At any time that I asked Elliot, did he see the name Samara or Linda in his writing?
No, he doesn't. He specifically lists early on that he doesn't. He doesn't write down their names. He doesn't want to know. Apparently he's been doing this for a while. But according to his notes, the people that get disappeared, they people forget about them.
That didn't happen with Linda, though. Was that because Samara got out?
That's your guess. Samara got out, thus breaking whatever obscuring effect this does on its victims.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have Can I do a check? The guy that Samara talked to at the gas station, does he resemble the night clerk?
No.
Okay.
Night clerk is like a late 20s, like thin guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Not a big 40s dude. Yeah. Hold on. I'm going
too much. Oh, sorry.
I'm just going to use the restrooms. I'll be right back.
I turn to Wesley and go like, this feels way too much like a video game, but I think I should do this. And I just grab some note paper and stuff and write down like everything we learned and kind of hide it in the stuffing of the couch.
Okay. Yeah, that's smart. I would also, I do the same thing, but I put it on my person. So like we're just writing concurrent notes and you hide them somewhere and I hide it on my person.
Yeah, because I don't like this, I like this at all, and I want this guy to pay for it if at all possible. And maybe if people get stuck here and search around, they'll realize. But that's insane. I had no idea anything like this was possible.
Have you had any encounters with the unnatural before?
Like you see stuff in the accounting and stuff like that, and people say things, but they never say what it's really like. So no, this is my first.
This is my first time being trapped, but I once saw went to clean out an older agent's house and had a woman that had been stuck in a well for a long time and looked completely physically fit, and she immediately started chasing us and we barely got out alive. And,
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Also, weren't you saving that for the second mission?
Yeah, well, now we're in the second mission. And it's on us for forgetting that Ross has a new zine coming out. And obviously this is
what comes next makes a lot more sense now, eh?
Yeah.
But yeah, what should we do? Hunt him down or try to get out? Like, our responsible thing will probably be to get out, but it doesn't really solve the problem, does it? Anyone who goes in here is just going to be forgotten about, it sounds like.
Yeah. I mean, I think if we get out, then we have, we have the ability to come back with more experienced agents and alert the program. But if the opportunity presents itself, we can try to take the guy out, but we also have to take the opportunity to get out if it presents itself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we could make this not our problem if you just escape, I guess.
Yeah. Your options are you could just go up, you could start exploring the hotel, or you can start, just generally, or you could start trying to see if you can find Samara, and try and find her. You don't know the night clerk. Yeah, you don't know how he. I mean, as far as you can tell, that room he went into was just like a single room, but like obviously things work differently here. So, but yeah, you've been here for hours already in order to read the journal, and you're beginning to get hungry a little bit.
I've reluctantly begun sipping on the coffee.
Yeah, there's like some stale bagels and little snacks. It's a little breakfast nook. So yeah.
Whenever he starts to sip the coffee, I smack it out of his hand.
Okay.
We don't know what any of this is. And in those hours that we sat there and read, we didn't hear anything. We didn't see anything else. Just the quiet humming of AC.
Yep.
No. Okay. All right. Well, then I say we just start exploring. And is there an elevator or is it just stairs?
There are elevators and stairs.
Okay. Well, I go and check the elevator just to see what floor it goes to.
It lists, 3 floors right now. Yeah.
I'd feel safer with the stairs, to be honest.
Okay. Well, then let's go. We'll go up. We'll go into the stairwell and go up one level.
Okay.
Guns out, and creeping up the stairs like it's a mission.
I think you will mean gun out.
Gun out. Yeah. Thanks for killing my soul a little bit more. So,
All right, so you go up the stairs. So there are you go up the stairs and you can see that there's a little nook at the top of the landing for the ice machine, and there's a vending machine there. And let's see here. Yeah, the ice machine is humming as it is making ice. And yeah, both of you can kind of hear like the sound of wind coming from the ice machine.
we go and check it out.
Shh, that kind of thing.
Yeah. So I slowly approach the ice machine. I stand back with my gun and kind of point to him to open it up. Does it get louder as we get closer?
Yeah, there is just a strong wind blasting you in the face. It is quite dark, but with your flashlight, you can see it opens up into like an ice cave or something. You can see a point of light in the far distance. Yeah, give me a sand check, both of you, for unnatural.
They make it surprisingly.
Okay, you're fine.
I make it too.
All right, you're fine.
We were clearly kind of expecting this.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's like we'd have to crawl in the ice machine to get to it.
I mean, it's a big like under counter machine, so like it's got a big thing, so you could just sort of like jump into it. It's like a chute almost.
Oh, that means it's hard to get out.
Both of you can give me alertness checks.
Okay. I fail.
I critically succeed.
You hear a rifle shot in the very far distance coming from there.
All right. Well, we know Samara has a rifle.
Mm-hmm.
More of us is better than less. So
Okay.
I say that to him, and I kind of give him the look like, "We doing this?"
I uncertainly nod and start sliding down.
Okay. Yeah. Both of you give me athletics checks.
That thing I'm not good at.
Uh-huh.
Okay, 30.
I make it.
Great.
I do not make.
Elliot, do you have your own flashlight?
I would probably have something.
Okay, yeah.
because,
I mean, it's just good for investigating, for looking for things. So yeah, you have a little pocket flashlight, so you're using that. So you failed, Elliot.
Yeah.
Or you, Wesley. Sorry.
Yeah.
Teague. Elliot, you're going. There's only one. You look around. It's just this ice field that stretches around endlessly. But there's a point of light, and you hear another rifle shot, and it's definitely coming from the direction of the point of light. And you start heading toward it, but Teague stumbles behind you. If you give me a strength ×5 check, you can help him up. You can make it there on time. Otherwise, it will be a long and unpleasant hike to the point of light. Yeah. All right. Good.
I'm stronger than I look for a bureaucrat.
All right. So, both of you mark off 1 willpower.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the other point of light is it looks like you'd be crawling in up from another ice machine. So but you definitely hear a woman yelling, get back, and just more gunshots, pop, pop, pop.
All right. Well, we scurry up as fast as we can, I guess.
You made your check, so you get there. You're at the top of a stairwell. It looks identical to the one you left, but the vending machine has been shattered. Like the glass part has been shattered. It's been looted of what was in it, and you peek out. You could hear the gunfire coming from the hallway outside the stairwell there. And you can hear her, get back. It sounds like Samara's on the right side of the hallway, and she's shooting at something at the left side.
And we're in the middle.
Yeah, you're in the middle. Yeah. So she doesn't know you're there, obviously, because it doesn't sound like she, you haven't looked down the hallway yet, because I'd be peeking your head out where somebody's firing a gun, which is,
Yeah. I yell, what's her last name?
Goddard.
I yell, Samara Goddard, we're here to help you and Linda Strickland.
Okay.
We have one weapon.
All right, roll persuade.
Okay. No.
Fuck you, I'm not gonna fall for that shit. Yeah, she keeps firing at the thing.
Can I roll persuade? Or do
Yeah,
we have
sure.
to try a different tack?
I mean, you can try.
What would be my tack for that? Linda's mother was very worried about her.
Okay. Yeah.
So also fail.
How much did you fail by? Quite a bit. Yeah.
Quite a bit. 50 versus 82.
Yeah. So even with a bonus, it wouldn't have mattered. So because that was definitely the right tactic. She is hesitant. It's like but you at this point you can see the shadow of the thing coming towards Samara. It is approaching.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is it? Should we run or should we?
Are you gonna wait to see it? Right now you see its shadow approaching.
I mean,
so you're gonna wait for it to get into view so you can pop it too.
We can lean towards the Samara side and not be shot at by her while we're still looking further into the corridor towards the thing, right?
Okay, so you're going to take a quick look?
I'm going to take a quick peek unless Leslie stops me.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
I'm going to get to a position. I don't care if I can see it or not, as long as I can get my gun around the corner and shoot and try to help her shoot it. That way she knows that we're with her.
Okay. So he isn't stopping me.
Yeah. So you're both looking at the thing, so both of you give me sand checks, oddly enough.
I succeed.
I do not.
All right, this is going to be bad.
Yep, I suspected.
So it's 1 if you make it, and 4 if you fail. So, yeah. So what you see is human shaped, but not. Like there is a massive gaping wound from the top of its head to the torso, and instead of being bloody, it just looks like this thing is hollow inside, but it's glowing inside, and you can see inside a silhouette of a room. You're not fight, flight, or freeze yet, so Wesley, you can give me a firearms check.
Okay. Critically.
Our one gun turns into our none gun.
Your gun jams. When you hit it, you must have fucked something up. And now it is totally jammed. It'll take you like 20 minutes at least to fix it, if that's even possible. So it lurches at you, so it is going to try and touch you. And it rolls poorly, so it lurches at you, but Samara's bullet knocks it back slightly. It does seem to be taking some damage from the bullets, but not much. Or some of the bullets don't seem to be affecting it. Like if they hit in the portal section of it, they do nothing. So yeah.
Okay. Then I'm going to run towards Samara. I'm gonna get out, run towards Samara, screaming, "Don't shoot!" and just try to get behind her.
Okay. This is dodge. Yeah.
Can I be a stupid hero?
You sure? What do you want to do?
This person kind of looks like the framing of a house or a room or something, and Samara's bullets has been chewing away at it. Can I take the nightstick and try to jab it in the framing to see if that kind of like collapses the thing?
Sure. Give me a melee check.
That's a miss.
Okay. You swing and a miss. So Wesley, give me that dodge.
Okay. I do not make.
Okay. Let's see if Samara fails her attack roll.
Oh dear.
She does not. And this one actually hits it in its fleshy bits, not the portal bit. So it actually does hurt it. So it staggers back. And yeah, so new round. It will act last. So let's see, Wesley, what's your dex?
My dex is 11.
And Elliot, what's your dex?
12.
You get to go first, Elliot.
Hey, second verse, same as the first, but this time I'll try to hit its, more mortally bits.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a miss by 1. Oh well.
Okay. Well, it moves kind of lurches around kind of like erratically. It's hard to pin down. It doesn't behave like a human should, weirdly enough. What do you want to do, Teague? If you just make if you just want to spend the rest of your round getting behind Samara, you can. You don't have to roll.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. So.
Okay. She's not going to shoot at you while that thing is active. All right. So you're behind her. It is going to lurch out again at Elliot. And definitely hits. And you already acted this round, so you cannot dodge it. You ran into, hit it, missed, and it grabs you.
No.
So the two of you just see both of them disappear. And so Elliot, you hear a warm who is a person you would trust?
Probably my father.
What does he sound like?
Gruff but friendly.
So you hear that voice, and he says, Elliot, if you want to escape this place, if you want to get out, you have to really push yourself and trust me when I say you just have to go for the key. Look for the key and you'll be able to unlock the door to get out. Okay? I believe in you. So you find yourself hanging in a room where there is a large mirror hung on the opposite wall of this plain like stone room. The mirror, you're looking at the mirror, but you see it's reflecting the back of you, not the front. You don't see your face. You see like the back of your head. And the key is shown hanging on the wall in front of the mirror. Yeah, but when you turn to look, the mirror, it is not there that you can see. It's only in the reflection.
Okay, that's curious. I look around.
There's also a door, a locked door on the sidewall.
Is there anything else? I'm not very observant though. Okay. I'll go take a pass through the room and just knock on the walls because I'm not sure I want to trust the voice of my father, who definitely isn't here.
Yeah, knock on the walls. They're all solid except for the door. Obviously, there you can, there's something, it's empty behind the door.
I look up. Is there anything on the roof? Is there anything on the floor?
There is a fluorescent light. But it's like 12 feet up. So, and these are stone, smooth walls. You can't really climb up. The room is too big for you to like do the wall crawl thing.
Is there anything in the mirror or behind the mirror?
The mirror is affixed to the wall.
And I can't jostle it or anything. It's pretty stuck. Okay. I don't appear to have much of a choice. Unless I can just smash the mirror.
You strike at it and it does nothing.
Yeah. I'll roll a sandy for that.
Okay, yeah.
I'm fine. All
right.
It's fine.
Yeah, you can give me n times 5.
Yep, I will try. And succeed, I think. Yes, succeed.
What if you tried to grab the key in the reflection?
Yeah, I know. Okay. That is the obvious thing to do here, and I'm not sure I want to do that.
Okay.
Because it was told to me by the voice of my father. A situation where Wesley has strictly told me that we're being... And somebody is trying to achieve a thing. And feeding people to it. So should I trust the voice of my father in this situation? Maybe not.
Okay.
So you can't go back to the others while Elliot struggles mentally with what he's supposed to be doing next.
Okay. Yeah. So Samara turns and points the gun at you, Wesley. Sand check for violence. Like,
Okay.
Maybe for losing his buddy as well. I don't
and
know.
that too, yeah.
Make that.
All right, yeah. No big deal. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay, so I put my hands up. I say my gun is jammed. There is a FBI badge in my pocket. I've seen things like this before, not exactly. I can help you. I need you to tell me everything that's happened to you since you left Portland.
Okay. So she has you get out the badge very slowly, and when she has you kick it over to her. She picks it very slowly, always keeping the gun fixed on you. She looks it over very carefully and then throws it back to you. And she is like, okay. My friend and I were meeting up and we're going to hit the road. And so we just checked into this cheap hotel. And when we woke up, it was different. Like we couldn't see anything outside the windows. Nothing. And we wandered for weeks. It felt like we had to like survive by scavenging food from vending machines, and the doors in this place open up to different places. Some are actually not bad. Some are nightmarish. But we found a 13th floor, and in order to leave, I had to leave. Well, it wasn't my choice. It was her choice. She sacrificed herself so I could escape. That was her choice. And
did she get it, or did she just?
I don't know.
Okay. Have you seen or heard anything from her since you came back?
No.
How did you find the 13th floor?
You don't want to go there. You didn't hear me. Like it doesn't. The 13th floor. It's fucked up. Okay. And you can't, if you go through the 13th floor, you're going to be different, or you're like, she gave herself up so that I could get out. Okay. So there's a price.
Have you seen the night clerk?
Well, I checked in and I realized I've read enough. I know that he's behind. He didn't make this place. He just found it and is using it for something. I don't know exactly what, but like, he feeds people to this place, and then he gets something out of it, like knowledge, or he gets to go around without being fucked with by the things like that thing. I've seen other guests like that. Your friend should come back usually, although it's not good what they do to you, but it's not the end. So your friend should come back eventually, unless he's really fucking stubborn. Because but yeah, that's the plan now, is to get him.
Okay, yeah. So I said I've been there like this before, and knowledge is power when it comes to this. So I'll share everything I know, and you can share everything you know. Let me tell you how we got onto you. You were searching some terms that my organization deems dangerous. I don't know what those terms were. They didn't share that with me. I was just supposed to find you. So I need you to tell me what those terms were and how that connects to this hotel or what's going on here.
Well, it's like this guy that I found some of his writing, or other. I don't know how many people have been trapped in this place before, but there's a lot of them, and a lot of them try and figure this out too, and they leave behind notebooks or blood writing. They write on the walls on their blood, or they record audio things on their cell phones and leave them behind, or like found a reel-to-reel tape thing once. Like, it's fucked up. But he's like a wizard or something. And this is like built to this thing called the Gate and the Key Yog Sothoth. And he gets access to everything, as long as this place is being fed people. Like it's a I don't know. But he when I came here, I was like every guest, and that actually works now. Some objects become different in here, and key cards are definitely. But I snuck in here tonight. I don't suppose you checked in, right? Or did you?
No, we didn't check in.
Fuck. We need a key card. If we can get the key card, I can open a door back down in the lobby that I think will get us to him. So we need to find a key card, and we can make him answer. But I don't know. He's doing. God, of course, there's a X-Files fucking bullshit, black men in black bullshit things. You don't even fucking like space guns or anything, do you?
No, my gun is jammed. I would if you give me 20 minutes, I can unjam it.
Yeah.
You have how much? I know you went to the Bass Pro Shop. How much do you have left from that?
Well, I've only been. Oh God, how long has it been for you?
Since you left Portland, it's been a week and 9 days.
No, I know that, but like tonight, like how long have you been in here where it's fucked up?
Like a few hours.
Holy fuck! It's been like 3 days for me.
Okay. Well, you went to the Bass Pro Shop in our time this morning or this afternoon.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
4 days ago for me.
How do you tell the days?
I have a watch.
Okay.
It's a mechanical watch, so I can just keep winding it. Yeah. When she shows up a wristwatch. So meanwhile, Elliot, made any decisions yet?
I will try some weird stuff before I eventually try to go for the trying to move towards that. I'm positioned towards the door in the mirror so that I can reach out and try to open the door without getting the key in the mirror, stuff like that. But eventually I'll run out of ideas, and then I'll try to get the key in.
Yeah, you grab the key as you reach towards the mirror, and it's a solid, real metal key in your hand.
I'll roll stand check.
Yeah.
I'm fine. I kind of expected this.
It is still one sand.
Yeah.
Yep. And you just have to test the limits of reality. Maybe reality is different here. Maybe you can do any. Maybe there's you have to question everything now. You can't take anything.
Yeah, I mean, if I'd heard what Samara was saying about time, like, oh, time isn't spaced any longer. Oh God, I have science of 30%. So maybe I have some kind of skill in that, but who knows? Things aren't making a whole lot of sense to me, and maybe I'm glad I don't have that much in science.
Okay.
But yeah, I put the key in.
And it works.
Around, and
you step out into the hallway, and the door immediately closes behind you, just on its own. But yeah, you pop out in a hotel room in the same hallway, and Samara and Wesley see you.
Hi.
Hi.
Where were you?
In a room, just somewhere. It wanted me to pick up a key and use it on a door, and it told me that in my father's voice. I don't like this place, Wesley.
Nobody does. Samara, have you had that experience? Have you been to that room?
I don't like talking about it.
Okay.
I think it's just trying to fuck you up mentally. I don't know why, but it's just fucking hate those things. You can kill them if you do enough damage to them, but they're hard to put down. Sure. Yeah.
Shame we don't have any weapons then.
Yeah.
All right. So, Samara, where you said we need a key card? Do you have any idea where we could get one?
I know a place we can go to get a key card. It's not a great place. It's not the worst place, but it's not great.
What can we expect there? Will we need weapons?
Maybe we kind of need something to trade. So
okay. Can I spend Samara? I know we're trying to get out. I spend 20 minutes unjamming my gun.
Yeah.
And we will go to that place and we will try to find the key card.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, give me firearms check to
All right.
unjam the gun.
All right. I make it.
Right.
Could
You
probably
eventually
also
unjam
ask
it.
Samara for a spare gun since she apparently had.
Oh,
plenty
she's
of-
well. Yeah, you could try. You could ask her.
But hey, you cleared it.
Yeah. So, the three of you is like, okay, we'll take the elevator. Usually, if you want to go to a fucked up place, the elevator usually likes that. Yeah. Okay. Let's just fucking do that. Fuck. Yeah. So she gets just walks to the elevator, and you get in, and says, and she just hits a button without looking at it. Yeah, it doesn't matter what button you push; they just take you somewhere that they want you to go. But yeah, it opens up into another hallway that looks identical, although there's no bullet holes in this hallway, and she starts trying every door. If the door opens up, it'll probably lead to this place. That's usually, if you know of a place and it's not a good place, it'll usually let you go back because yeah.
So wait, this place likes it when you go to bad places that take something from you, like
Yeah.
that whole sacrifice / feeding thing the night clerk was talking about in his many journal notes.
Yeah. Yep.
Have you seen those, by the way?
No, somebody wrote about that. Somebody else made a copy. Actually, several people made copies of those, some entries, and put them in their own little journals or audio things. Somebody actually made a video recording of it on a cell phone, and so I've seen them, but I haven't read all of them.
Oh, hey Ross, real fast.
Yeah.
While you were in the bathroom, we both took
We did that precise thing.
Yeah, we scribbled notes real fast. He hid them in a couch, and I have them on my person.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, just letting you know that.
All
So
right.
if you're playing with future people and they search the room, maybe there's notes from an Elliot.
Yeah. I will try to keep that in mind. That's very cool. I like that. Yeah, no, this whole thing is like a factory for like fucking up your mind, I think, more than anything else. I don't even think it wants to kill people. I think it wants to just make them suffer or something. I don't know. It doesn't, like, you definitely can get killed, people. I have seen dead bodies here, and I saw a dude who I think he was a regular person, get eaten by something. But yeah.
Is there anybody else that's escaped that you found that's fighting back like you?
No.
Okay.
Are there any big do's and don'ts?
I mean, they should be pretty obvious. Don't split up. If you lose line of sight of somebody, they could just be somewhere else.
Okay. Samara, what did the guy at the gas station say to you?
It's just oh fuck, God, that was so long ago. He's just a creep. He just asking if I wanted to do a bump of coke in the bathroom with him. He's just a sleaze bag, and I wasn't in the fucking mood for it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. How are you feeling, Samara? I ask, using my psychotherapy.
Okay, sure. Give me your roll. -20. This is not conducive settings for a therapy session.
Okay, I fail.
Yeah, she's like, not fucking great.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not. I just, yeah. Gotta get my friend back. Okay, yeah.
Actually, can I roll human on her just because she's been a little dodgy on some of our questions, and I want to see if that's for any particular reason other than she's terrified.
Yeah, human would work. Yeah.
I missed it by 5. So.
Yeah, she's just on edge. It's fine.
Okay.
Definitely isn't planning to betray us.
So yeah, you eventually let's see here, Elliot, a door opens up for you.
Hey, it's here.
It opens up into what looks like an abandoned shopping mall.
Oh God.
It is quite large inside. Yeah.
I'll just
Give me a
check.
give me a sand check. This is a shopping mall inside a hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I crit fail.
All right, that is going. Yeah, that's 6. That's fight, flight, or freeze.
Let's see. That puts me at 46. I think no, I'm still a bit away from my breakpoint. But yeah, I did not expect that. Like the shopping mall was a step too far. A shopping mall, even here in this like hell dimension, there's a shopping mall. we're really in the worst timeline here. So I'll just freeze and just like,
yeah. Yeah, but there, yeah, your sunbite, your fuck, yeah, it is. It is much bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. Like this cannot work architecturally or physically or this makes no fucking sense. And
I think what really fucks me up is this is in the same style of the shopping mall that was around when I was a child. Like,
oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's very reminiscent.
Didn't I get lost in there someday? Like when I thought I couldn't get out, and
yeah. But Samara kind of nods to you, Wesley, to kind of like let's get him inside. We gotta go in.
I kind of grab him by the arm, try to smack him a little bit on the face.
Yeah. So,
anything?
Yeah, eventually he comes to.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just like,
holy fuck.
Oh yeah, did you make your sand check?
He hasn't rolled.
Oh, I didn't roll.
Yeah, there's a shopping mall inside a fucking hotel room.
Yeah, I made it. So
okay, yeah, that's just one.
All right.
So you all three get in, and yeah, she says, all right, so this place, this mall, it's kind of, well, it's not great. It's not the worst though. There's actually this is where most like survivors or people who get trapped here sometimes just decide and stay in one of these little places instead of like trying to escape back to the real world. And like there's this place and there's another place that's like a big fancy mansion, but I don't like that place, although she's kind of weighing it. I don't know, I didn't want to like just live there. All right. Anyways, so there's gonna be people here and they'll probably have weapons, probably guns, but they'll definitely have key cards because most people who get trapped here are guests, and so we'll have to trade them something, and hopefully maybe they'll take one of my guns or your gun, but they'll probably want to do a photo swap.
Photo swap.
She points to a kiosk sort of like down the aisle of there's like a 2-story mall, like there's shuttered stores everywhere, but there's a kiosk in the middle of the aisle of this mall, and it has a little computer screen and it has a little music playing, just a little voice says, swap out photos for better ones. And I haven't used this, but Lynn and I spent some time here. And they told us how it works is you pick photos from your phone, and it'll take the memories associated with those photos away from you and give you different ones. And people who live here long enough figure out a way to like swap out individual things, so you get one of their memories and they get one of yours. So yeah, they'll probably want that. Yeah.
That's insane. But,
yeah.
Well, if you just do it on your own, you usually get like knowledge too. Those memories often correspond to like, oh, I remember now being a trauma surgeon, and now I know trauma surgery. But like now you have a bunch of memory, but you don't even know what you lost, right? Like,
how could you?
Yeah. So
I guess you could show the photo and talk about it, and then you could get one of the others to tell you what you lost, but that'd be it.
Yeah. That's Linda actually brought up that idea too, but like we didn't want to fucking do it. We just like the people stay here. From what I can tell you, this mall just goes on and on and on, and there's food here and water and other supplies, but like it's relatively slim pickings. So you just have to keep moving and moving and moving and moving and just walking and wandering a mall forever, basically. And there's not really monsters, but you know, the people here talk about like there's an endpoint to the mall, a terminus that like you can, something good will happen if you find that, you know, maybe a way out, maybe a way to something better. I don't know, but like I don't want to fucking God. Although in hindsight, at least we'd be safe. At least Linda would still be here, but
That'd be different from the 13th floor thing, right?
yeah, 13th floor is definitely real. I don't know if this into the mall thing is real. Like the 13th floor is definitely real, but like 13th floor is, I don't recommend it. It's not great.
I mean, it sounds like the smartest plan is to find the night clerk and
yeah, we get so that let's find these people. Let's find these swappers. Yeah.
Hey Ross, could we spend a clue point to figure out something about the end of the mall?
Yeah, sure.
We've got 3 left.
We do. You do. So with that, yeah, you do figure out theoretically, if you spend enough time in here, you could, there is got to be like, if it is infinite too, like the hotel must be like a different structure linking to it. This must be a separate structure than the hotel. And so if you do that though, if you found the end of the mall, whatever you connected to, you'd open a portal to somewhere else, and you could specify like the real world. But if you do that, some of the mall will bleed into the real world.
that sounds very bad.
So yeah,
It
would
would
be an
be
easy, yeah. So you can escape through this way, but like it would have ramifications for the real world.
Okay, well, you know, we're Delta Green. I say to him quietly, that's the last thing we can let happen. So that's not an option for us. So let's find these people and get a key card.
Yeah. So you start searching. And it takes you so are you going to be like, she starts finding food in like a food court and stuff like that, like packaged little snacks and bottled water and soda and stuff like that. And she's like, she starts eating some. She's like, you all need to eat sooner and drink sooner or later. Like, how long have you been here? But at this point, it's been like 8-10 hours. Both of you are hungry and thirsty and need to use the restroom. So yeah.
Just some general questions about this. You've never experienced ill effects or heard about anyone who experienced ill effects from eating or drinking the stuff that's in her?
Yeah, no, and it's not great for it. It's not great food, right? But it's something. It's all stuff you can get in vending machines, but they just seems to be making more of it.
I guess it's set up to try to make people survive if they just want them to be here and suffer.
Yep. I think you're beginning to get it.
No, I mean, I'm trying to logic it out. By the way, the night clerk wrote the bad things. Yeah, it kind of sounds like this is his fault that people are falling into this place, but the place was already here and he's tweaked it. I don't know. That makes sense to me, but I don't know how wizards work. So
yep, it's pretty fucked.
We are in agreement, Samara.
All right, so you want to eat the food?
Yeah, I mean, we're already breathing the air, I'll point out. That's fucked up enough, you know, if you want to really swapping of molecules and all of that stuff.
All right, like you eat it. What kind of mall food do you find?
I find weird like chocolate bars with peanuts in, but they're not peanuts. They're reminiscent, but they're not peanuts. They don't taste like peanuts when you chew them.
Oh my god, terrifying!
I find an oddly running Dippin' Dots machine.
Oh yeah,
the ice cream of the future.
It is the ice cream of the future,
and
the future is now apparently. Yeah,
apparently,
yeah. So you have some, and it is just as delicious as you remember. So yeah, you and eventually you come to a group of people. You can hear them, and Samara calls out, "Hey, we're friendly. All right, come out slowly." And you know there's a group about like let's see, 8 that you can count. They're all adults, men and women. 5 women, 3 men. They're dressing in like a motley assortment of ragtag clothing. Looks like they've been here a while. Bushy beards on the men, pretty unkempt. I mean, like they have access to soap and stuff like that. So, but yeah, they don't shower a whole lot. They have some hunting rifles, handguns. One guy has a big like homemade spear, and baseball bats and stuff like that, and backpacks. So yeah, they've been looting this mall for a while. Samar's like, hey, look, we want a key card. It's oh, okay, what do you got? You can who has the better persuade?
We're both equal.
Yeah, we're both equal.
All right. If you want to negotiate, you can help Samara.
Sure.
I was gonna say, do you think we could
I crit succeed. I crit succeed my persuade.
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
Oh, that's a lovely spare. Did you make that yourself?
We got a charge ski card even. You don't even have to charge it. And she's like, oh, that'd save us some time. That'd be really useful. It's like, okay, cool. Look, you can give me that big rifle and all the ammo for it, or we can do a swap. Like those dudes look pretty slick. I mean, he looks at you, T. He's like, "Are you a cop? You look like a cop of some kind."
Yes, I am a cop.
Okay. So yeah, why don't we just swap? We could use some practical skills.
I've got a bit of a handicraft, but I'm not sure I want to do this. Like, give up a part of my memory.
Since we got a crit succeed, can he try to trade?
I think the crit success was that we're getting a charged card.
Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Samara's like, I really think we should keep the rifle. I don't think they're gonna want to.
We can. Does anybody have dice? We can roll for it. Make it random.
Well, I was gonna say is we can choose what memory, right? It's based on the picture.
Yeah. You get to choose a photo. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, then I'll say I'll do it. There's not gonna be Delta Green memories on my phone, so I can lose a memory with my fiance.
Okay. What's the photo of?
It's a photo of us at the beach.
Okay.
With the sunset in the background.
All right, so you go to the kiosk, and the other guy takes out a phone, and he selects a photo. You don't see what it is, give me a sand check.
I fail.
Cool. That is going to be 9 sanity.
Oh my god.
You vividly have a memory of watching people being eviscerated by a giant thing in a hallway, like a giant, like you see an arm going through the hallway of the hotel, grabbing people and crushing them, and being pulled back to a monstrous head that is just cramming, like if you're looking, like if you're on the ground looking through the couch or like under the bed, like that's the kind of angle that this head is to the hallway. Like a giant, and possibly at the end of the hallway, is grabbing people, and you're running, you're screaming, and it's the most terrifying thing you can imagine. And the giant itself is monstrous and skinless and fucked up, like it is. Yeah, really bad.
That sounds about right to lose 9 and hit my breaking point and 5.
Yeah. So fight, flight, or freeze. Yeah.
This other dude, I want to appreciate what he did. He just swapped away the worst memory of his life for a pleasant one with a loved one that he can just keep in his heart until he gets out of here.
Yeah.
Teague is going to.
You can project too.
I should probably have done that earlier, but
so you can roll a d4, subtract that much from a bond, and subtract that much from willpower, and
Okay, I'll try that. So I'm still gonna hit it. I'll still hit my breaking point, and I'll still have more than 5 at once. So, but I can still help a little bit. So,
Mhm.
Yeah, so I'm going to put this on my mentor.
Fuck you for getting me in Delta Green.
Yeah. And I got 1.
Okay, yeah. It doesn't help that much.
Yeah, but at least you're not losing too much willpower either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you fucking lose it. So fight, flight, or freeze.
I'm flight. I just friggin' sprint. Like,
All right,
you know,
Elliot, give me athletics to keep up with Wesley.
I'll try. Crit success.
All right.
wow.
I tackle you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can try to tackle him. You can also use psychotherapy to try and talk him down. You could do that at base.
I'm not super great at psychotherapy, but I can try.
Okay.
Nope, that's a fail.
Okay. But yeah, you keep up with him the entire time as he's freaking out. Samara's behind you in the distance.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just like running through this mall. I don't even know where I'm at. I'm going, I don't even notice the stores. I don't even know which way I'm going. I'm just gone.
Yeah. Yeah. So this takes like an hour before you're like, can think
Panic
again.
reaction is over.
Yeah. And yeah, you are eventually you recover. You just fall over, exhausted, panting, covering in sweat.
Yeah, I look at Samara and say, "See, that's why I didn't want to do this."
Yeah, no, that's why we didn't want to do it either, because we didn't know what we'd be getting. Apparently, if you do the kiosk on your own, it could be a more mundane memory. That's what the swappers do. But like obviously, they're going to offload their worst memories.
They're just going to slowly go crazy, like you said.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even think probably half those people don't even remember who they really are. Like they don't remember their childhoods anymore. Like I don't know. It's just
Jesus.
Yeah. So yeah, we should probably get on and moving. So with the charge key card, we just go straight to the lobby. Yeah.
Nice.
Then go to the back office.
So how do we get out of the mall?
We just keep walking back. Like if you think about going and leaving, you can leave. Like it'll always let you leave the mall at least. Because the mall the mall is a safe place. Like it's a safe, stable place by the hotel standards. Yeah, there's another place called that I sort of think of as the Estate. It's a big fancy mansion, but it does have something that might be worth keeping. But like,
what's this charge thing they were talking about?
Well, the key cards that will open a door, and then you have to charge them again. So yeah, you can spend 2 clue points and figure out how the key cards work. Couldn't
you just tell us, or?
Well, she can tell you, but like you wouldn't know how to actually charge a card.
Okay.
Like,
I suggest we save our clue points until we actually need to figure that out.
Yeah, so only she can work it. Yeah.
Hey Ross, how do we get more clue points again? Or is there a way
by exploring and studying and investigating the place?
Okay.
Yeah, so you get a clue. Both of you get a clue point for going to the mall. I'm like, oh, this is the mall. This is kind of fucked up. Yeah.
Okay, so we're back. So we're at 4 now. We're at 4.
3. Okay. 3 out of 7 because we spent 1 to figure out something earlier.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, there are. Yeah, so there. She says there's other like weird objects that do things. Like I saw a journal that talked about a hand mirror that was broken, but it could like repel those fucking guests like we encountered earlier.
Someone did figure out how to break the mirror.
Well, it's like a hand mirror.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. So hopefully probably should take the stairwell. The elevators probably don't want us to go back to the lobby. So yeah.
So our gut instinct was right. Trust the stairwells more than the elevators.
Yeah, I mean the stairwells are usually, aside from the ice machines, are pretty, and you can just leave the ice machines alone. Yeah. Yeah, but it'll take a while. So both of you give me con times 5 checks.
Okay.
I make it.
Okay. Lose 1 willpower.
You say con times 5?
Mhm.
I don't make it.
Okay. You're lucky. Only one for use too.
Okay. That was willpower route, right?
Yeah.
All right.
It's tiring. But eventually, let's see, you get to the lobby. And the phone is ringing.
Should we take that? Or you took the phone earlier, didn't you, Wesley, and warned me off it?
Yeah, I'll answer it again.
Okay. Hello. Seems like you're nearly on your way out.
Trying to be.
Yeah. The organization you work for would actually want this as a resource, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, maybe don't kill the night clerk. Maybe take him into custody. Samara's not going to let you do that. So you're going to have to make your call, but like, it'd be a lot better for you. You'd never have to go in the field again if you could bring them someone with this place. I mean, the program would love this place. You get all kinds of things to experiment and study and figure out, and they gain so much knowledge.
Yeah, I if there is a program, I guarantee you it just wants us to contain, and I hang up again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Both correct and not.
So, let's see here. Yeah, she takes it to the back door or to the back office room and presses the key card to it, and it unlocks. And you step in, and it is there is it is a plain room that has been turned into sort of like a bedroom, and like there's like computers there that are plugged in. There's research notebooks. There's a pile of books. There's a stack of bottled water, food, and a makeshift chemical toilet, which is sealed up. So, yeah, he's made this into his little base of operations. But there is on the far wall a massive chalk circle. On it. So she's like, "Oh fuck, this is new."
Probably how he gets here and leaves. Looks like there's no other exits and entries.
I don't suppose any of you men in black know how this thing fucking works.
I'm new, I'll just say.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
This was supposed to be like I'm surprised even Wesley even told you about this, because we're not supposed to be talking about it, I say, staring at him.
Well, that's why I didn't shoot you all, because
I never identified myself as Delta Green to her. I just said I was FBI.
Yeah, like I haven't mentioned the program specifically.
Well, you mentioned Yogg-Sothoth and shit like that you focus on those kind of things. So she called you X-Files and Men in Black. You're from the government, like, and you're here to help. So
I wasn't there when Wesley talked about it.
Yeah. So she doesn't know about Delta Green, but she knows that you're with the government and you're into researching weird occult shit. So X-Files, Men in Black, like that's her frame of reference.
Mm-hmm. Well, there'll probably be a debrief if we ever get out of here alive.
Well, I guess we have to wait for him to come back and for a nap or whatever, and stay on watching.
Unless he has some kind of sense of what's going on.
I'll say if we were Men in Black, we would have a noisy cricket, and this would be much easier. And then I start searching the room, just for any clues for anything.
Yeah, there's a shitload of stuff to research and read. The phone starts ringing out in the lobby. Let's see here. Samara props open the door with a doorstop and a chair, so that you have to step over the chair. She lays the chair down so it's physically blocking the door from being able to close.
I look at her and that works.
I mean, if there's something big and solid, it can't close on you. These doors do close on their own if you're not careful, but that seems to work. Something big and solid, it can't bullshit its way through.
Let's toss the room before we answer any phones, eh?
Okay. Jocelyn, there's
Hey.
tons of stuff of research materials. It's very dense and not written for legibility, written for his own personal reference. So it's all a bunch of like math formulas and equations and theories and descriptions. It makes sense to the clerk, but it doesn't make sense to you. So it would take
the good
weeks
news
of
is
work to piece this together. Yeah.
the good news is there's lots of food and water here.
Yeah, there is. So
But
yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily recommend we take those weeks of work.
The phone has been ringing this entire time, by the way.
Yeah, but we're not finding anything of immediate, obvious significance other than the chalk drawing on the wall.
I mean, there actually are like.
Can we actually spend clues to figure out the chalk wall?
Yeah, with two, you have two left or three left. Okay,
we have two left. Yeah.
Yeah, you have two left. You can get
three.
a sense of it. Yeah, three. With three, you find like symbols on the chalk, portal glyphs in the notes, and there's like incantations and things. So, but is this to open it, to summon it, to call them back? Yeah, so you could try it. Trial and error. But yeah, you don't have you would not have firm. You think you could turn it on. You don't know what would happen.
I mean, is it labeled like summon, open, call back, anything like that? Or is it
There's an entire language. There's a lot of terms in foreign languages. A lot of things are just described in mathematical formulas. Yeah, this is like a whole world of knowledge that you know nothing about. It's like, can you build like a microchip with like a machine shop? Like that's the level of disparity here between your level of knowledge and what the clerk is operating on.
Yeah, I have science at 30%, so probably some math knowledge given my accounting skill.
Yeah, you'd be wrong. Yeah. What science?
It's not defined, so I can probably just say it's
physics or math. Yeah, you could either one. Yeah,
it's probably math given its accounting.
Yeah. So yeah, you could try that. You could attempt it.
I also have foreign languages and empty language there at 50%, and like that could be anything for this character.
Mm-hmm.
So if anything seems relevant,
sure. So yeah, you can try that. The phone is still there.
Yeah. Should I try this or should we take the phone? Because I don't know who's getting in touch with us. Maybe it's him. Maybe it's more of those voices.
I mean, try to see if you can understand it a little bit before we answer the phone. So,
okay.
And is the phone just continuously ringing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Science.
Yeah.
Fail.
Okay. Oh no, you're pretty confident you can summon him with it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So summon the night clerk using the weird chalk portal.
Okay. You activate the chalk portal, and the guest comes through again.
Fuck.
Yep. And he's like, "Hello. I'm so glad I could see you all again." The thing with the portal in its chest.
Oh God.
Yeah. All right. We're back in combat. You're all in the room. It's not a big room, by the way. Samara just fuck. And
I'll jump on that.
You're just gonna let you?
No, I mean I'll be in melee with it, but that's it. Like you guys fire away.
All right. Well, your dex was higher, right? So you get to act. Yeah. All right. Give me an attack roll.
Fighting, right? And then it has
melee weapons if you're using your baton.
Yep. I hit.
What'd you roll?
10. So maybe they can hit higher.
Yep. He's going to try and fight back. It gets a 36. Under 50. So
yeah, that beats me. Bye.
Bye. Yeah. You hear your same thing happens. Your father.
But not again.
I'm so proud of you, Elliot. You've made so much progress. And the you just have to keep trying. Eventually you'll figure it out, and you'll see the truth of reality. But you're getting so close. I'm really proud of you.
Frantically looking about for the, what
Yeah.
do I need to do to get out this time?
So the key is in the safe. And and the let's see here. There is the combination is on the paper. So when you look around, there is a burning brazier in the middle of the room, and there's a large safe off in the corner. There's a door, and there is a pile of shredded paper that is finely shredded.
I need to spend time putting this together, don't I?
Yeah. If you want to make an N times 5 check, you can get an idea of you're beginning to get a sense of what it wants.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I
All right. Yeah, you're kind of stumped. You can try again every time. It's going to cost you a sanity, though.
Do I pay one now?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I project?
Sure.
Okay.
But you have to roll the d4. And
yes,
so
I will.
Yeah.
1. That's perfect.
Okay. Yeah, perfect.
So I lose 1 willpower, and I take 1 less sanity.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will roll my int times 5 again.
Okay.
And I fail again.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just take it this time.
Okay.
And I will. Is there any better way I can do this?
I mean, you just tell me what you want to do. I told you what's in the room. There's nothing else.
I mean, like it said it was on the paper, and I said I would have to put that shredded paper together and look at it.
You try to. It's shredded too finely. Like it's like millimeters long strips. Like it even spending hours doing it, you make no progress on it.
Yeah, I mean, but how many? Like what kind of safe is this? Like how many combinations would I have to try before it?
I mean, like it's a commercial safe, it would be thousands of combinations. Like thousand, like it's a 3-number thing, right? Like,
yeah, I'm no safe cracker. I have criminology. That's about it.
Yeah, that's definitely a specialized thing. Like, yeah.
Then I will continue doing the pondering because I don't have much choice. Fail.
Okay.
I will project again.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's way too much. Oof.
Mm-hmm.
My relationship with my father is really dropping here.
No joke.
And 1 more. Yeah, finally.
You have to do the thing that is not possible but is possible. What if you put the paper in the fire? All of it.
I put all the paper in the fire.
Entropy reverses and makes the paper whole. It seals, it does time, it does not burn. Although the fire is quite hot to when you put your hand near it in order to put the shreds in. But it recreates itself perfectly, and a gentle breeze pushes it out of the fire. Yeah, give me a sand check.
Yay. I fail.
Okay. Yeah, that's 4.
I'll project. That takes most of it, but it's past the breaking point or at the breaking point?
It's at the breaking point.
I have broken.
Okay. Yeah, what did you think back to the mall and all, and she mentioned a mansion? Like, what do you have to look forward to back in the real world? Like, what if you just stayed here? Like you're beginning to understand this place, and you could just stay here and you wouldn't have to face anything worse than this. Like, it's getting like You're beginning to get a sense of these things. Like mystery guests aren't that bad anymore. Like, yeah, no, you get it. You do it. Like, do you want to take orders being sent into even more dangerous missions than this? This is your first mission. It's going to get so much worse.
That is so true.
Yeah. So, but eventually you come out of it. You remember to unlock whether you're getting hungry now, and so you're like, "Fuck this," and you enter in the combination, and it works. And there's the key.
I take the key, I open the door, and I return to the others. How much time has passed for them versus me?
Like a minute. So yeah. You see them. They're you're out in a you come through a door like in the hallway near the lobby. Not the that was the nearest closed door.
I'll smile a little too brightly at them and just say, that was embarrassing.
Jesus Christ, man. Don't get into melee combat with it anymore. God.
Yep. I'm not going to do that.
Mm-hmm. So, but you have a better sense of the portal now.
So I'll get a bonus if I try again.
Yeah.
I could try again, I'll say.
Mm-hmm.
Pretending as if I haven't experienced hours, days of real-time difference.
Mm-hmm. I'll be like, wait, do you know what you're doing? Don't summon that again.
I mean, this time I'll back away and you guys can shoot it from further away.
No, we don't want it to come back.
I mean, I think the thing that I'm trying to do with summoning the night clerk might actually work.
Well, you know not to do that again. You're pretty confident you won't summon one of those things again.
The result could end up being different since I won't add in the same. What I'm actually doing when I'm summoning.
I'm sorry, what?
That's the question for the GM. What am I actually doing when I'm doing the summoning thing with the
Well, you thought you were summoning the night clerk. He went through the portal, and so he's linked to it. You think you can pull him back?
Yeah, based on the notes and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But how am I actually summoning them back?
You say the right words, the incantations and the ritual, and that activates that. It looks like a chalk drawing, but it's actually a machine that is voice activated. Is a better way to think of it. And so if you say the right commands, you get it to do the thing you wanted to do.
Yeah. In this weird, fucked up space, we can get this chalk outlined to do things if we program it right.
Mm-hmm.
So I can keep doing that, and eventually we might succeed because I'm figuring out things as we go along. I just don't want to do that specific mistake again.
Yeah, maybe we should. Samara's like, maybe we should be out of the room, like just looking through the door when you do that next time.
Well, if the door closes, that's a problem, isn't it?
Well, we have the chair and the doorstop propping it. We can lean against the door to keep it open.
Yeah, I have my gun out. I leaning against the door with the door giving pressure to my arm so that I have it trained to where that came out last time.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, is sleeping good in here?
Yeah, fine. I mean, you'll probably have fucked up dreams, but that's more because of, the fucked up shit you've seen and done.
Yeah, it's just that it's been a very long day.
Oh, yeah, I did bring some sleeping pills if you want.
What do you say, Wesley? Should we take a break before we progress?
No, I don't think so. Not right now.
Okay, then we carry on.
Okay. Yeah, give me another science check.
46 over 30.
Okay.
Whatever bonus that was.
You did get a bonus because you tried it once and you know what not to do, and that was close enough. So they gave you plus 20 bonus. So yeah. The night clerk is pulled through. That shitty little guy you didn't think too much about at the beginning is thrown to the ground, and Samara is just going to dome him. She just really fucking hates the guy. But yeah, we can enter into combat time. So Elliot, you can see her raising up the rifle. She's not going to hesitate.
So I'll take the nightstick and I'll beat him down and say, let's do this our way, eh? And stand over him as I just beating it at him.
All right, yeah, give me melee weapons.
Right. That's a crit fail, so I'll get shot.
You go over and trip on him and fall into Samara, knocking her back. So you trip around, stumble, and hit Samara, so she loses her actions as she gets. You don't take any damage. You're both stunned, so she loses her action. And you drop your weapon, of course.
I'm
And
gonna beat him over the head, but oh well.
So the night clerk is going to take this opportunity to get his gun out and points at all of you. Yeah.
I was ready. So
Oh yeah, that's true. You were. Yeah.
Yeah. So I will shoot him. I'll aim for the shoulder, the knee, whatever one you think. Either one. So I'm aiming to maim, not to kill.
All right. -20. Called shot.
Called shot. All right. Okay. Oh, I miss it by 1. Oh,
all right. Bullet misses. He doesn't hesitate. He rolls 69. That's only success for players. Nice. Yeah. So, it's a short shootout, like 10, 15 feet. Like you're pretty close to each other. Like this is a very
actually
like
the other two were out of the room. That was kind of
but it's a small room, right?
Yeah,
like,
true.
Yeah. So this is like a Pulp Fiction level kind of fight, or Inglourious Bastards kind of thing. New round.
Actually, how could I have stumbled on Samara when I was in the room and she was outside it? And there's a
because you crit failed. Like she was going to run. She stepped forward to dome the guy, and you ran up to get in front of her, and
stumbled.
And stumbled into her. Yeah. So, you were trying to block her line of sight specifically. So, Samara is. Let's see here. Going to actually no. You get to go first, Elliot.
I'll pick myself up again and try again if I can. If not, I'll just,
you don't have your nightsticks like flew somewhere under the pile of books or like under a desk.
Okay, I'll get out of the way then. And what can I do?
I mean, you have unarmed. Everyone has unarmed at like 40.
Yeah, it's 40. Okay, I'll punch him.
Right. Well, you can punch or grapple him.
18. I hit.
Okay, so you're punching him?
Yep.
All right. I think it's a D3 damage.
Yeah, +1. That's 4 damage.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
Right in the face.
You clock him in the head. His head bounces off the floor, which is carpeted, but it's still like not like well carpeted, right? It's still gonna hurt like hell. Blood flies out of his mouth. He's gonna go next. He is going to try and shoot you. You did not grapple him, so he still has his arm free.
Yep.
And let's see here. There we go. And he crit fails. So
that gun's mine now.
He ejects the magazine. He hits the button to eject the magazine. So and does not shoot. So he is like stumbling. There might be one round left in the tube, right? But like that you don't know. Probably it's an automatic. So he definitely loses ammo, loses a shot. So next up is Wesley.
All right, shooting again. I'm not going to call a shot this time. I'm just going to shoot. So
negative. Well, now he's in melee, right? Like, so it's going to still be a -20.
All right.
You could join the melee.
Can I run up and grapple him? Can I do that in one move? Okay, then I'm going to do that for unarmed.
You're definitely close enough to do a grapple. Yeah, unarmed.
Yeah. All right. I make it by 9. So.
All right, he can't fight back because he already spent his action trying to shoot. You grab him and pin him down. He's already on the ground, so you don't have to put him on the ground. So yeah, he's pinned. Samara gets up this round, gets her rifle back ready, and she's like, "Move!" But she doesn't shoot, so that's her action. So Yeah, new round. Let's see here. Elliot.
Guess who had zip ties?
Okay, yeah, give me an unarmed check to zip tie him.
Oh, sorry, that was wrong dice. That's fail.
How much did you fail?
Lots.
Okay.
92.
He's slippery. So he is going to make one last attack check. He is pinned, but he's still holding on the gun, so he's going to make an attack roll with like a -30. So he needs to roll really well, and he does not. Regular fail. Bullet goes in the ceiling. Yeah. So Wesley, you can act. If you make one more unarmed check, you will be zip tied.
Make it.
All right, yeah, you went. I mean, he's zip tied. Now you got to deal with Samara because Samara's screaming at you like, "Let me kill him! Got to kill him now!"
I stay in front of him, and then I say, Samara, we have to get out of here. We have to find Linda. We can get answers. And
I don't think she came back for Linda. I think she came back for revenge.
I know, but if we can all get out of here, then we can still take revenge, and we can also save somebody.
Okay. So the night clerk is very eager to negotiate now. He's like, "You keep her away from me."
We have leverage now. Ooh.
Yeah. So yeah, someone give me a persuade check to get Samara to lower the gun.
I'll try. I've attempted being the empathetic one the entire way. So yeah, 14 under 50.
All right, yeah.
There are more people trapped to Samara.
Yeah.
We might be able to figure out how to get them out as well.
No, they're gone. They're all gone. They're even if they're not like dead, they're gone, right? Like you saw those freaks in the fucking mall. They're gone. They're not coming back.
Time is fucked up here. There could still be people who've been like 5 minutes into this, right?
Yeah. Look. Fuck. So the night clerk is like, okay, look. Yeah, I can get us all out. You can take me to custody. We can work this all out. Yeah. No, that's fine. That's fine.
You fucking better get us all out of here.
Yeah, no, it's easy. Like, you just close the door, and I'll activate the portal. It'll take us back to the real world. Easy.
Human.
Okay.
Like, I would prefer it Wesley roll that as well because I'm crap at it. But I still make it.
All right.
Oh, yeah. No, he's, like, definitely got something in his back pocket.
Okay,
yeah.
Police brutality him a bit? Like, yeah.
I mean, that's not gonna, like...
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like, it's gonna, like, he knows that he is fucked, right? Like, you know,
one way or another, if we get out of here with
you realize he's a very smart person who's figured out how this thing works and is exploiting it for his own advantage. You don't know how that works exactly, but he's not like supernatural. Like a bullet will still kill him. So if you activate the portal, it'll probably work. It'll probably send you back. It'll probably let you escape, but you know,
he'll end up being somewhere else or something.
Probably.
Okay, what do we do about that? I'd drag Wesley to the side and Samara as well. And once we've secured him thoroughly, what do we do about this? He's going to try to wiggle his way out of this somehow.
Well, he has all the knowledge. You changed one word on that incantation and we got it to work. He can change one word and zap us all somewhere and we'd be back right in the same situation.
Yeah.
You can give me a science check again.
Like if I figure out what word he's using to wiggle away with, I can drop that, but it might not just be one word. I fail. Of course I.
Yeah. You know. Oh wait, do you have any clue points left?
We spent the 3 clues we had left on figuring out the chalk thing.
Far. All right, yeah. Well, there you go. Yeah.
So unless we want to spend weeks here studying his notes.
Mm-hmm. Smart definitely is like, at this point, like, okay, I'll have him open a portal to let you two go. All right, I'll stay behind. I'll make sure he doesn't do this.
That would work, but that's not something we'd I'd appreciate asking of you, to put it that
Alright.
way.
So I walk over, gun to his head, and I say, "Is Linda still alive?" Linda Strickland,
No.
Who?
the one
I
that
don't-
came in with this lady.
He doesn't.
checked in together.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, if they got to the 13th floor and she got out, that's how she got out, isn't it? 13th floor. Yeah, your friend made a choice. 13th floor, you get to make a choice, and the choice can let you escape, but there's a price. And she obviously chose the price is going to be yourself. And so she is no longer in any way human. She is alive, but not human. And Samara's not happy.
None of us are, I think.
Yeah.
Because I thought maybe she was just dead or used as a battery, or no, it's worse.
This place, I'll tell you this. This place was made by, well, it don't matter. You don't know what it is, right? But like, it was made to make humans into to transform humans and to make them something useful for the creator of this place. And there's a process to do that, and the first process is to open your perceptions, and then it goes on from there. But the end result is that you don't get to be, you're not like what we would call humans out in the real quote unquote world. Okay, do you get that? I think you understand that at this point, right?
Kind of.
Yeah. So yeah, let me go with you. You look like a cop, man. Like, is this like, are we talking X-Files shit here? Area 51 kind of like, you finally figured me out?
I'm a cop. How long have you been doing this?
Look, let me out. I'll tell you everything.
I mean, we have his notes, so we can make an estimate.
Yeah, just
That's
I want to
the
live.
accountant in me.
Yeah, I can be your consultant for this place. This is a national security asset, right? There's potential here. There's a place here. It looks like this beautiful mansion, right, with these gardens, these things. Did she tell you about the wine that this place produces?
Did you figure out the terminus thing?
That's no, that has blowback. Look, the wine at this place of the estate, it heals any wound and it cures any disease. Terminal cancer, gone. Anything. You know how much that would be worth out there? And you can bring it back in the real world. You know how much that would be worth? Let me go. Let me help you. We can be partners. Yeah. I can be very valuable to you. And Samara is looking at you the very measured look.
All right. I pull them to the side again, and I say, listen, there's no good options here. There's nothing that we can do to do this. He's holding most of the cards besides the fact that we have him in custody. So
I'm keeping my eyes on him.
Okay. Yeah. Give me an alertness check.
I fail.
Okay. Yeah, it's fine.
Yep, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Look, we can't keep debating about this. We got to pick our options here. Either we try it and he slips away or not, or we make him a deal.
No, you just do my deal. You two go, and then I'll...
Oh, yeah, it's Samara talking.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if he's going to do that. I don't know if he's going to let us leave with you here with him without him going with us.
With gun to his head, like, I don't think the portal is a one way. It's like, it only has like so many destinations, right? Like it either... Yeah, I mean, you figure out how to activate it. I think you'd be able to tell if it goes to the real world or just some other place in this hotel, right?
Yeah, I mean, when he did it before, when he did it before, I don't remember how he described it. Was there a portal that he kind of fell through, or did he just appear there?
He fell through the portal, like he jumped through. He was pulled through it, like.
Okay. Okay,
let's.
Okay, I I say to Samara, I was like, listen, we'll try your deal, but I don't know if he's going to do it. And if he says no, then we all go. There's no way I'm leaving him here without you, and I'm not. And we have to get out. We have to stop other people from coming here. So, so I walk back over, gun to his head, and I say, listen, you're going to send us home. We're going to leave you here, and Samara's going to stay here with you, and you guys will.
No, you can't do that. She's going to kill me.
Well, that's that. Then we all go.
What if I stay, and you come after me? I can figure out some of the stuff he's doing, so I can keep him honest for the time being.
You're going to stay here by yourself?
With you?
No, I'll stay with you. You can send your partner out.
Who's that's talking? Samara?
That's Samara, yeah.
Okay, so the three of us will stay. We send out one of us.
Uh-huh.
This is getting complicated.
Yeah,
right,
no,
so
it's very much like Samara really wants to get revenge.
Yeah, I get her. I absolutely get her. It's
Yeah.
just that this guy isn't going to be very cooperative if we leave
Yeah.
him thinking that she's going to just go and murder him after we're gone.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so here's the deal. Are you? Okay, so one more time. I pull Elliot to the side. I say, "Are you sure you're okay with this?"
So what plan are you proposing? Like just one of you leave and the other one stays behind with Samara and the clerk? Yeah, she's fine with that. As long as she wants to keep her eyes on him until he's dead. All right, like that is her thing. So, or in custody. I mean, if they were both back in the real world, be like, oh, we'll put him in special secret prison forever. She would accept that, but like. Yeah, she wants justice. She wants revenge. So
okay, well then I get back over to him and I say, so here's the deal. Either we just let her kill you right now, and then we figure out to get.
Yeah.
Or
okay.
you send one of us out of here, and the other one stays and protects you.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So so who's going to get to leave?
Let's roll for it.
Question.
Let's roll for it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
All right.
I wins.
Yep. You win. You choose.
The youth will make it.
All right.
Also, it makes a bit sense because I have some of the math and stuff behind it. And I could probably grab some of these papers just to be thorough.
Sure.
So you're leaving?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Okay.
Yep.
So then I say you go, I pull you again, and I say you go directly to Kincaid. You tell him everything. You tell him you need.
The thing is, he's not going to remember you, so we need something to. I'm going to be a junior agent.
No, you know that because you get to go out.
Right. Because they will remember him because he's okay. Because I'm the link.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
yep, that'll work.
Yeah, because Linda was remembered by her mom.
Mm-hmm.
So
So it'll be a good news, bad news kind of thing, and we'll see who we can send in after you. I guess starting down my route as a program manager.
Mm-hmm.
You tell him everything that happened. You give him every bit of notes that you have, and you say Yog-Sothoth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. The portal opens.
Hold on. Before he leaves, I have the gun to the guy's head, and I say, "What's your name?"
He gives you a name that is definitely not a randomly generated name. It is, let's see here, Howard Knight.
We'll look into
Howard
that.
Knight.
Yeah.
And if we get back here and it's not Howard Knight, you will know.
I think that'll be the least of my problems. Yeah. All right.
Best of luck, everyone.
Yeah.
So I put the gun to his head and I say, "You send my partner home unscathed."
Okay. Yeah. You jump through the portal, Elliot.
And where am I that isn't home?
You're back it's dawn it's right before dawn. It's like 4 a.m. In the Sleep Easy Inn parking lot.
Okay, I'll take a deep breath, go back to our car, sit in it, just hold my head in my hands for a bit, and then I'll get on the phone and say that we have a code, paper blue.
Okay. Yeah, and so it gets taken out of your heads directly. This is going to turn into a big fucking deal for Delta Green, oddly enough. So yeah, what happens is beyond the stakes of a one shot, right? Like Wesley,
This is a campaign adventure for somebody.
yeah. This is Wesley and Samara having to deal some bullshit with the night clerk for who knows how long on in their perspective. And then fucking Elliot is going to have to go back in. You're the subject matter expert.
I have the math experience.
You do have the math experience. And so you're going to be sending a whole new team of Delta Green agents to figure out how the fuck to get back into the Sleepeasy Inn, the actual hotel, and rescue your boy and get the night clerk. Your new mission becomes rescue the night clerk. He must be returned alive. Kill Samara if she gets in her way.
I will make a hefty argument for I should be the last person to be sent in because I'm the link. If they lose me, all the knowledge of this place will be gone.
No, we have your notes. You did well bringing your notes in.
Ah, damn.
It
was too thorough.
Yeah, you were debriefed too. So they have your statements and you have your notes, and like, yeah, they're not going to send a team in without a guide, and you're the guide. So
since time passes unreliably in there, can I have a 6 month vacation before
absolutely
we go?
not. We're gonna send you in next week. We're gonna assemble a team of spec op ninjas and scientists.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, they're gonna send in like a whole. They're gonna send in like a whole team of dudes, people. And that'll be a whole separate thing. So yeah,
at least I get a good night's sleep.
Yeah, do you? Yeah, you try to.
Luck roll.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
You got out. One person, your boy got out. So yeah. Guess what? That was the night clerk. You did a run of the night clerk.
When you went to the bathroom, I was like, "How idiots are we to think that this wasn't going to be a night clerk game?" When you just
you've dropped so many Sleepeasy. Sleepeasy cameos that we didn't immediately expect that it was in fact the Sleepeasy Inn.
Yeah, that's just gonna be my thing. It's always gonna be a Sleepeasy Inn. This is I had the idea of like, what if the hook was dealing with someone who escaped and causing waves and then being lured in that way, rather than just you go to a hotel and you wake up and it's fucked up.
It's a good thing, and we didn't know what to expect. It was vague enough on the description that we could never have guessed that.
And
the scenario name became very apropos at the end here.
Yeah.
Yep. What comes next? Yeah, I guess we'll have to check in next episode. I guess I'll do the follow-up scenario next month for Delta Green of just a team of dudes being sent in with a very shaken
Elliot, Neil.
Delta Green program.
You can figure out what his breakpoint and stuff is, but he reached it on the dot. So he's there he is. You have his you have his character in as Elise Neil on page 778 on the Delta Green.
Cool. I will look that up. But yeah, I mean, maybe if you manage to come in for the next game, I'll let you play him. But otherwise, I'll just have NPC him to be like, I don't like this. Yeah.
I'd sign up for that.
That'll be next one Delta Green game. But that's it. Yeah, if you haven't backed the backer kit, fucking back the backer kit.
I have congrats, by the way.
I can't remember if I have or not.
Yeah. Let's see here.
The photo kiosk thing that was good. That's some good stuff.
I wrote up a number of little pocket universes you can find in the hotel, and like I didn't want to make all of them. This is a big scary place. This is a place like I wanted to make someone like you could just kind of stay here and live here. Like just it's kind of fucked up, right? But like that was the idea with that. So yeah.
Ooh, it's reached the project goal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but we got stretch goals for conversion guides on a novella if we get enough. So yeah.
Yeah, but I'm already on the $100 tier, so I'll be in a future game as well.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Hey, we can do how many times you want to go through?
You can bring back Elliot again and again and again.
Well, I also plan to run this in other systems too. Like I mean, I have like I've done Fear itself, but like I don't want to do a Monster of the Week run, and like that's the whole idea is you can run any modern horror game with like portals and shit. So
like in a Monster of the Week game, Elliot could be the one who's figured out some of the shit right there. So
you'd have powers. Like characters in Monster of the Week have powers, like to deal with the bullshit of the hotel.
And then I'd be working for X-Files, so you know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
unspecified governmental organization.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ross, you could do. I think it'd be cool. You could do it in Little Fears. That would be kind of.
Oh yeah.
Children
cool.
getting lost in the
more. Or you could do it in Mayock and do it as the monsters appear in the hotel only.
Yeah, actually, I'd probably do it in Monsters. Actually, the PCs could be weird kids or like befriend the mystery guest. That's the name of the thing, the portal thing. That's the cover art for the. That's what was chasing you throughout the hotel.
Oh right, yeah.
That's a I hadn't even thought about Monsters, but that's a good pick. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that would work well, I think. Yeah.
I might do that next month actually. Since I already picked the other game for this month. But yeah, no, that's really cool. Well, again, thank you for being patrons. Thank you for listening if you've been listening to this game. And we got 21 days left on the backer kit. Back it now. Secure your copy. We'll talk to you all later. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Did I forget anything else? Mix 6 is we're doing a reunion specials on RPPR and the Mix 6, and we'll have a full episode Monday. So I need to edit that, finish editing that. All right, we'll talk to you later. Bye.